What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling one of the most heated debates in gaming history, the most overrated and underrated games of all time. Now listen, overrated does not mean the game is bad, and underrated does not mean the game is flawless. It's all about how much hype or attention the game actually deserved compared to what it got. So don't grab your pitchforks just yet, but let's jump right in. First up, the overrated list. These are games that, while not terrible by any stretch, just don't quite live up to the reputation they've built. Number 1, The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim. Skyrim is a cultural phenomenon, dragons, shouts, endless mods, but let's be real. The base game without mods, it's clunky. Combat feels like hitting a sponge with a stick, the story is forgettable, and the AI is, let's just say, questionable. It's a great sandbox, but the game's legendary status owe more to the modding community than Bethesda's actual design. Number 2 is Fortnite. Fortnite revolutionized battle royales, no doubt, but when you strip away the crossover skins and flashy events, it's a fairly standard shooter. The building mechanic is divisive, you either love it or hate it. Is it influential? Absolutely, but one of the greatest games of all time? Yeah, the hype sometimes overshadows the actual gameplay loop. Number 3 is Final Fantasy VII. Okay, here's the spicy one. Final Fantasy VII is iconic. It brought JRPGs to the mainstream, gave us unforgettable characters, and that moment with Aerith. But the story is messy, pacing is uneven, and the gameplay hasn't aged nearly as well as fans like to admit. It deserves respect for what it did for gaming history, but it's often treated like flawless perfection, and it's not. Number 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. Modern Warfare 2 is beloved, and I played it to death too. But if we're being honest, a lot of that love comes from nostalgia. The multiplayer was fun, but completely unbalanced. One-man army noob tubes, commando knifing, predator missile chains, it was chaos. It was groundbreaking at the time, but if you actually go back, it's far from perfect. Number 5, The Last of Us Part 2. This one will definitely split opinions. The Last of Us Part 2 is visually stunning with some of the best acting in gaming, but the narrative choices divided the fan base for a reason. Some loved the risk it took, and others felt alienated by them. Does it deserve all the Game of the Year awards it swept up? Maybe not. It's ambitious, but not untouchable. Now let's balance it out with the unsung heroes, the underrated gems that deserve way more attention than they got. Number 1, Spec Ops: The Line. This game disguised itself as a generic military shooter, but underneath, it was a brutal deconstruction of war games. The story pulls no punches, and the moral choices leave you questioning yourself. Critics praised it, but commercially it flopped. It is one of the most important shooters nobody talks about. Number 2, Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs took the open world formula and gave it a unique spin. Set in Hong Kong, you play as an undercover cop torn between duty and loyalty. The combat blended martial arts with brutal takedowns, and the story was way stronger than most GTA clones. It sold decently, but it never became a franchise, which is a shame because it was packed with personality. Number 3 is Bulletstorm. The game was pure chaos, and I mean that in the best way possible. Instead of rewarding accurately, it rewarded creativity, kicking enemies into spikes, pulling them with an energy whip, juggling them midair. The skill shot system was genius. It got lost in the flood of shooters at the time, but it's one of the most fun FPS experiences ever made. Number 4, Alan Wake. Before Alan Wake 2 finally came along, the original was overlooked. It was part survival horror, part psychological thriller, with light literally as your weapon. The episodic structure made it feel like a TV series, and the atmosphere was unmatched. Fans loved it, but it didn't sell huge. Thankfully, it's finally getting the recognition it always deserved. Number 5 is Fusion Frenzy 2. Now, this is one people barely even talk about. Fusion Frenzy 2 on the Xbox 360 was a chaotic party game packed with dozens of unique minigames. Think Mario Party, but faster, wilder, and without all the board game downtime. The critics slammed it for being repetitive, but if you actually played it with friends or solo, it was a blast. Simple, frantic pick up and play fun that never really got its due. For couch co op nights, it was one of the most underrated gems of its era. So there you have it, my list of the most overrated and underrated games of all time. Remember, overrated does not mean the game is bad, and underrated does not mean the game is perfect. It's all about hype and recognition stack up against reality. Now it's your turn. What games do you think are overrated or underrated? Drop your list in the comments and let's get a proper debate going. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more gaming deep dives, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.